American Party representatives from 45 states converged on Dallas for the two-day meeting, and the election of a new national chairman was the highlight, a race which pitted Anderson against Tom Scherer of California, one of the new party's longtime leaders. But the election continued to point up one of the party's biggest problems. The news media is more interested in the major parties, in this case, whether or not Dallasite Robert Strauss will become the new national chairman for the Democrats. But despite this handicap, the American Party enthusiastically picked Anderson over Scherer by a vote of 64 to 28.
Well, I'm very gratified and very humble, and I believe we have a national party now that can really go places and get our message to the American people.
Anderson, though, certainly has his work cut out for him if the American Party is to become a truly national movement, because in the presidential election it could only capture about 1.5% of the total vote. Jack Hill, Channel 8 News on the Move.
We as consumers spending our amount of money for these price automobiles, we're tired of taking them back to the shop again and again and again, sometimes as high as 40 times in the first few months of ownership to be fixed. They can't be fixed. All we're asking them to do is to give us an exchange or a refund as any other reputable merchant does on any defective product.
A welfare situation. It is a self-help program, and it's just as important to us having a program funded that will deal with the needs and the problems and the concerns and the desires of the elderly as it is to have a program funded that deals with the arts and cultures and other aspects of the community.
I was never called in. I was never talked to. I asked Dr. Harden, being a lawyer, if he learned in law school, if he ever tried a man without having him appear before the jury or asked him if he's guilty or not, or given a man an opportunity to state his side of it. He said he never had. Well, you're an educator. You set back the American educational process 100 years.
To your knowledge, did both Harden and Tate support the decision?
I'm sure that everybody supported it. It takes an awful lot of support to fire a man with 2 years left and a 7-4 record. I don't have anything but the highest praise for my players and my coaches, and I really don't have anything else to comment on. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what my coach is going to do, and I certainly don't have anything derogatory to say about SMU. They made the decision. I am upset with the procedure that they used in doing it. 3 weeks ago, if they'd told us it didn't matter whether we beat Arkansas or Baylor or TCU, at least there's a few people around the country that think we're pretty good coaches. We could at least, they'd known we were fired and they could have been offering us a job. I've got a contract and I'll get paid. I don't know what the rest of my people want to do.
What was the attitude of the team when you told them yesterday?
Well, I told them last night at the evening meal, and I don't know one moved. They didn't stir. I told them, and I walked out. There wasn't anything I could say, but I felt like I needed to share with them because they've been hearing rumors, and in all fairness to them, and I think you see what the youngsters think of not just me, but the entire coaching staff. They played a great first half. We substituted in the third quarter everybody that we could. We substituted freely, and everybody got to play. It was a great victory, and that's the way it should have been.
Did it come as a surprise to you that you weren't allowed to stay on as athletic director?
Well, I didn't even think of that. I've never been as shocked in my life to be fired as a coach. But I'm willing to go along with their decision. They made it. It's like my wife said, honey, if they don't appreciate you any more than that, the good Lord stepped in and you'll be blessed. There'll be something better.
My problem is finding the right gift for the wife. Window shopping in Fort Worth today produced a variety of ideas, like a color television set would be nice for both of us to watch football games. But since she doesn't like football, pots and pans, she would probably just crown me with them. I did find a gift she would dearly love to have at Lynn's Jewelers. It's a star, the Texas variety, but it also has the price tag of a star.
This price is $100,000, and this includes the stone, the brooch, as it is, as a complete unit.
If I wanted to buy this, could I put $1 down and $1 a week for 100 years?
Not quite, but we certainly can work out some arrangement.
Needless to say, I don't make the kind of money it takes to buy the Star of Texas, but I did look, and it's the thought that counts. Jim Green, Channel 8 News on the Move in Fort Worth.
Montana, the backcountry cast 2 votes.
Iowa cast 2 votes for Thomas Jefferson Anderson.
Iowa 2 for Anderson. Michigan 2 votes for Anderson. That agree. You all agree on that?
Yeah.
Hawaii cast 2.
Safeway, Goodman, Angelo's, the gentleman across the street, Captain House PH, and apparently this was nothing. And I think Mr. Breedlove had to straighten him out on that because
call the people. I see Al call, Rochelle call.
Of it. This is called the Star of Texas. This is Yep. Yeah. We are. We're on.
It does, when it catches that light.
It does. It has a lot of refraction of light. For a stone that size, it should.
Yeah.